Properties that reappear at regular intervals are called as periodic properties, and the phenomenon is known as periodicity of elements. Recurrence of similar electronic configuration or valence electrons at regular intervals is the cause for periodicity. Let us have a look into the number of valence electrons in the periodic table. If we start from this element, moving like this gives us another element having the same number of valence electron here. Again moving gives us the element with the same number of valence electrons here, and it keeps happening with every group. Chemistry is all about valence electrons, and since we have same number of valence electrons in a group, same group elements are expected to have similar chemistry. We will be discussing about three major periodic properties: atomic size or atomic radius, metallic character, and non-metallic character. This video discussion is about atomic size. Atomic size or atomic radius is the distance between center of the nucleus and outermost shell of an isolated atom. This is the nucleus of an atom. Round to it we have circular paths for electrons called as orbits. Last orbit is called as valence shell or valence orbit. Distance between center of the nucleus and valence shell is called as atomic radius. Atomic size depends on two factors: number of shells and nuclear charge. If we consider an atom, distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell increases if we increase the number of shells. So, atomic size increases with the increase in number of shells. Nuclear charge means positive charge present in the nucleus of an atom, that will be equal to number of protons, that in turn will be equal to atomic number of the element. As we increase the nuclear charge, atomic size decreases because electrons are more attracted towards nucleus, which further brings the outermost shell closer to the nucleus. So, atomic size is directly proportional to number of shells and inversely proportional to nuclear charge. We just learned that atomic size is directly proportional to number of shells and inversely proportional to nuclear charge. What it means is, as we increase the number of shells, atomic size also increases. As we increase the nuclear charge, atomic size decreases. If we decrease the number of shells, atomic size also decreases. If we decrease the nuclear charge, atomic size increases. If we keep the number of shells and nuclear charge same, then atomic size also will remain same. Across the period, number of shells remain same. So, atomic size also will remain same across the period because of number of shells. Across the period, nuclear charge increases. So, atomic size decreases because of nuclear charge across the period. But what exactly happens to atomic size across the period will be a net effect of these two. Net effect will be atomic size decreases across the period. Down the group, number of shells increases. So, atomic size also increases down the group because of number of shells. Nuclear charge down the group increases. So, atomic size decreases down the group because of nuclear charge. What exactly happens to atomic size down the group will be a net effect of these two. What is observed is atomic size down the group is increasing because addition of extra shell dominates over increase in nuclear charge down the group. Here we can see very clearly across the period atomic size is decreasing and down the group atomic size is increasing. In a periodic table, we expect the atomic size to decrease across the period and increase down the group. Noble gases being the last element in the period, we expect noble gases to be of smallest size in a particular period. But if we observe the size of noble gases, we can see that noble gases are bigger than halogens but smaller than alkali metal present in the same period. This is an exception. This is happening because of the filled shell present in noble gases.